Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. So today's video is just on this look that I'm wearing right now. This is my new favourite obsession ever. It's coming into autumn, or autumn's here. Well, you would think so. It's a glorious sunny day today, and I mean it's so bright you would think it was the middle of summer. But it is getting colder and the nights are getting shorter, so obviously, you know, it's that time of year for us to start playing with new colours and trying out bolder lipsticks, and I absolutely love it. So this is one of the looks that I came up with. I actually did wear this look and posted a picture on Instagram a couple of days ago, and I got so many comments on like what people thought of it. People were inboxing me asking what lip colour I was wearing, so I just thought I'd come on and record it and just show it to you. So please excuse me, I am in my pyjamas. I've not got dressed yet because today is my filming day. So I'm going to be filming a few more videos. I'm not quite sure in which order they're going to be going up, so please excuse that. But yeah, I hope you're all really well, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been messaging me as well about my giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I've been asking for your guys' input on what you would like to receive in your box, and currently at the minute I'm trying to make my mind up on the eyeshadow palettes, and I've been getting so many different like suggestions from you guys saying which ones you would prefer and what colours that you like and stuff. So I absolutely love that. I think it's amazing. You're getting involved with it. At the end of the day, it's going to be a giveaway that you're going to be entering and that you could possibly win it, so therefore you should get a say on what you want to receive. Do you know what I mean? Alright, fair enough, a giveaway is a giveaway, you get whatever that person is giving away, but I'd rather you come to me and just say to me, you know, if it was me that won the box, I would like da 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 da. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to all you guys that have obviously left me messages and sent me messages on stuff that you really like by Too Faced. They are some of my favourite products. I absolutely love them. And also hello to any of you that have come across and subscribed recently. Thank you for obviously coming over and leaving me such sweet comments and following me on Instagram, and then obviously subscribing to me on YouTube. And I think I just rambled for a good 5 minutes there. So we're just gonna ignore me now and we're gonna jump straight into the tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye. So I'm going to start off by priming my lips, just because they're really dry at this time of year. My lips get so dry. So I'm going to pop some of the Lush Honey Trap lip balm, and this is such a beautiful lip balm. It's got honey in it, white chocolate, vanilla. It is really nice, and I just pop this on first whilst I'm doing my makeup, and then when I come to put my lipstick on, my lips will be all ready to go. So this makeup is just going to be like a fally type look, so I am using some new products as well. So I'm going to start by taking the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equaliser, and this is the hydrating one. So again, just because I have really dry skin, anything that adds hydration in there is amazing. So I'm just going to take a small amount, pop it back in its box, because if you all know me, I like it in a box. And then I'm just going to apply this in the area where I just feel like I get the most dryness. I don't know how I actually feel about this primer. Don't know if I'm loving it, don't know if I'm feeling it. Okay, and then I'm also going to go in with the Makeup HD foundation, and this is in the shade 130, and I'm going to be taking a new brush to apply this. So you know that I normally go in with my beauty blender or my Real Techniques complexion sponge. I love that, but I've had this brush for a while and I keep meaning to try it. So this is the Sigma F80 Kabuki brush, so I'm going to go in today and give this a go and see what it's like. We'll have a look. So I'm just going to pump 2 pumps onto the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to push the brush into it and then push the product into my skin. Okay, so now that I've got my foundation on my skin, I'm just going to go in now and make a start on the eyes. So I did rub some of that foundation onto my eyelids as well, just to prime them, because I'm not going in with any sort of eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to pick out 2 brushes to start off with. So I'm just going to get a flat brush so I can pack the colour on, and then a fluffy brush so I can blend that colour out. And the first colour that I'm actually going to go in with, and this is Bitten by Makeup Geek. I love this shadow. So I'm just going to take it on my brush. So after I've tapped off the excess, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pack it in onto the outer corner of my eye, but I'm just going to keep it as low as possible because I don't want to take it too high up. So I'm just going to start by placing some of the colour down, and then gently. I normally end up going wild and just applying it everywhere. So now I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend this colour. Obviously I want to build up the colour on my eye, so starting off with small little bits, because obviously you can add more colour, you just can't take it away. So I've got a hair annoying my face. So now I'm going to pick up a bit more of that colour, tap off the excess, and again I'm just going to do the same procedure again. So this is all I'm going to do a couple of times just to build up that colour on the outer V of my eye. So it is going to take a minute, especially while you're just applying and then blending the colour out, because obviously you don't want it to look too harsh. Okay, so now I'm going to take my chocolate bar palette and a small fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pick up the semi-sweet chocolate colour, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to pop this into my crease. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush, tap off the excess, and then it's just going to go right in my crease. So obviously I want to monitor how far up I'm bringing my eyeshadow, so normally I would have gone in with my crease colour first, but just because sometimes I can get a little bit too excited and I end up taking it way too far up. So what helps me is by going in with the Bitten shade first on my outer V, I can keep it as low as possible, but then I can go in with another shade and just blend that out, and then that's as far up as it's going to go. So I do prefer that method. I really cannot speak today. Plus I have hooded eyelids as well, so obviously sometimes it can be a little bit harder, I find, for girls that have the eyelids that obviously it covers. It's hard to see where you're actually putting things, so the best thing to do is obviously keep your eyes open. Obviously you keep your eyes open anyway when you're doing your eyeshadow, but I think some of the time you'll stretch your eyelid. So I don't know if you can see now, obviously if I stretch you can see the colour that I'm putting in, but if I look normal, not a day in my life, if I look straight at the camera, you can see that my eyelid kind of comes down, at the top of my lid comes down and hides like the bottom part. So obviously that colour's going to transfer up there and stuff, so what constant state of surprise, if you raise your eyelids you're going to have colour everywhere. So I just find for me this is the best thing that works. So I know that I'm keeping my colour down here, I am pulling it out a little bit just to extend my eye, but I just find that this just makes it look more natural in the sense that it doesn't look like a big whole mess and then I end up with panda eyes. So again, I'm just deepening up that crease as I'm going, so I'm just adding colour more and more till I get the desired effect that I want. So we haven't put any colour on the centre to the inner portion of the eye, we've kept that blank. So what I'm actually going to do is I want the colour to stand out there, so I'm just going to go in with just an ordinary eyeshadow pencil, and this is in the shade, what shade are you? I have no clue. I really don't know. Vanilla Sky. Wow, that took the longest time ever. I'm like, what shade? This is Vanilla Sky, and all I'm just going to do is I'm just going to pop it on the outer portion. And then into the middle as well. It looks really messy at this point, but honestly it will come together. Now I'm going to go in with another Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and this is called Cinderella, and I'm just going to take it on a fluffy brush, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to tap it over where we've just put the Vanilla Sky pencil. Okay, so you can see it's toned it down a little bit, but obviously it has given a pop of colour there, but obviously with all the blending I kind of feel like it's taken a little bit of the Bitten away, so I'm just going to go back in with my big brush again, and I'm just going to pop a little more of the Bitten colour, which is a gorgeous cranberry red shade. So I'm just going to pop this back onto the outer V of my eye, obviously, because where else would there be an outer V? And then back in with my blender brush, I'm just going to blend that colour back in and then blend it into the centre as well, just so there are no harsh lines. Okay, just because I want it to pop a little bit more, I'm just going to take the Marzipan shade out of the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette on that same brush that we had the Cinderella on, and I'm just going to pop a bit on the brush, tap it off, and I'm just going to go over. And then the same on the other eye. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the eye colour alone now, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my concealer, and then I can come back and finish off the eyes when I've done that. So I am taking the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and again I'm going to use this to conceal and obviously highlight, and then any fallout that has happened, which there isn't that much because obviously we've been tapping off the excess off the brushes, but there might be a little bit down there, but especially we can clean up the edges of the eye as well. So I'm going to go down the side of my nose, and then underneath my eye, and then I'm going to drag it all the way out and then feather it down. And then again on the other side, down the side of my nose, and then I'm going to feather it out. And then we'll highlight here for the Cupid's bow as well, just to make it all so pretty. And then I'm going to go up the bridge of my nose, onto my forehead. And I'm not actually going to do my chin, because I don't want to. So normally now I would go in with my beauty blender and blend that out, but I'm actually just going to take a domed kabuki brush, and I'm just going to push the product in. I am giving my beauty blender a rest today. I'm trying to revert back to brushes a little bit, I think. The beauty blender, obviously, it shears out a lot, so sometimes I think that you might not necessarily get the coverage that you want. So all I'm doing, very gently and in tapping motions, is pushing the product into my skin. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you prefer using a brush, or do you prefer using a blender? I mean, I always thought that I'd be a brush girl through and through, but then when I got the Real Technique sponge, I was just like, how have I lived without you? So now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to set obviously where I've just popped the concealer, just so I don't get any creasage. Where is my concealer brush? Where's my little setting brush? There you are, it's hiding. So I'm going to pick up some product on my brush, tap it off, and then I'm just going to go back in with the dome brush and just make sure that no creasage has happened, because obviously I don't want to be setting creases in. So again, I'm just going to go underneath, tap out, and then I'm going to go straight in with this powder. Honestly, this powder is my new obsession. I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to go in and do something with these brows, because these brows are shocking. What on earth is going on? So I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I'm just going to comb through them a little bit. So with the eyebrow pencil, I'm just going to fill in the tail end of my brow, just because I want to keep my eyebrows really light and natural. So it looks really weird because I only fill in this area now, just because obviously I've got one side that's shorter than the other, so I do always have to extend just a little bit, and then I'll fill in a little bit of the sparse area, especially here. Like obviously you can see that I've had to draw it up just a little bit, and then I'll fill that area in. just feel like sometimes I used to take ages doing my eyebrows, and now I just think, oh, I don't want to be sat there for 10 minutes carving out my eyebrows. So I tried to make it a little bit easier on myself, and obviously I want to keep it looking natural. So now I'm just going to comb that product through, and then I'm going to go in with my Benefit Gimme Brow. So this is what is actually going to do my eyebrows. So I've extended my tail a little bit, just made it look a little bit better, and now I'm just going to go in and then fill in my brows with this. Okay, so when we're happy with the brows, we're going to move back onto the eyes. So I'm going to take that same Bitten shade on a small little pencil brush, and I'm just going to tap the end of it into the shade, tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to run this on my lower lash line. And then the same on the other side. And then on a small fluffy brush, I'm just going to go in with the semi-sweet chocolate colour, and I'm just going to pop it on the tip of the brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to use this to blend out the Bitten shade. Okay, so now I've just placed a bit of colour underneath there as well. I'm just going to go in and pop my mascara on. So yes, I am going to make some crazy faces, and I don't care. Oh, sorry, I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash. This is my favourite mascara at the minute. I absolutely love this stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my little black book of bronzers and a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take the milk chocolate shade out of here, which is this one right at the top, and I'm just going to use this just to add a little bit of colour into my skin, and drop it on the floor. So I am just taking the milk chocolate Soleil bronzer, is that his name? Yeah, Soleil bronzer, just to warm up my face a little bit. I'm not after carving anything out or doing any type of harsh contour, just because it's autumn, it's winter, I do not need a full contoured face. It's cold, so I want to look warm. That was a wasp on the 4th of October. Okay, so I'm just going to take a small amount of the Sun Bunny on a blusher brush, and I'm just going to sweep this over the apples of my cheeks. Just to give a bit more colour. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with MAC's Soft and Gentle and a small precision brush, and I'm just going to place this onto my tear duct just to highlight that area just a little bit more. So I'm dipping my brush in, tapping it off, and then just placing it down. I don't want a massive pop there, but I do want a little bit of brightness, which is fine. That'll do. Oh, and I'm dropping everything. Now I'm going to go in with a fan brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit on there, tap off the excess, and tops of my cheeks. I kind of feel like highlight was all the summer range, and now we're coming into winter. I feel like I should be toning it down a little bit, but I don't want to because I love a highlight. Okay, so I don't want to put loads on there, but I've put a nice little pop of colour right on the top there, and I'm just going to go across my cupid's bow with any excess, and then the tip of my nose as well. So now I'm just going to go in and set my eyebrows into place, and I'm just using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and this is just going to stop them from going every which way possible when I step out into the wind. And then I'm just going to move on to my lips. So I'm actually going to take the Maybelline Colour Drama Intense Velvet Lip Colour, and this is in the shade Berry Much. Oh my god, I love, love, love this shade. If you saw my drugstore haul and my swatch of this, you know I died. As soon as I swatched it, I loved it. This is such a pretty shade. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the Rimmel Dark Night lipstick, and this is the one that I dropped. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. And then to finish everything off and keep everything in place, I'm going to take my Old Faithful, my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I'm just going to douse my face in it. So this is my finished makeup look. I really love the colours that I've used in this. I just think it's really nice. The lipstick as well, even though it's bamming your face, it's just such a beautiful colour. And it's autumn and winter and we can wear berry shades, and to be quite honest, I probably wear the shade Ori all year round. I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe if you already haven't, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!